Here's the finished greenhouse. It started by these 4x4s and just made the basic size that we wanted. We thought we had enough pieces of paneling to do, and we ran some about 4 or 5 foot rebars through each end. We had to put some strips on here to hold the plastic. The staples weren't enough. And the cat's done climbed up it and put a couple holes in it. But we started by arching a panel over each end and then framing it up. And it just, the 2x4s just butt up against the panels and stapled on. And these were the extra pieces we had, so we just bent them around and it really secured it. I can't even shake it. It's just really secured. The plastic's holding up except for on the where the cat clawed it. And the ends here, I wanted to put plywood, filled these ends up with plywood. And that probably would stop a lot of this right here. It's not hurting anything really though. There's a couple of holes, but the wind isn't ripping it. This is just foundation plastic. I think it was 20 foot, 25 foot or something. And we took it out in the field and rolled it all out. And then we rolled it back up so we could manage it. We started on one side, stapled it down, and then rolled it over to the other side, stapled it. So this is pretty much just going to be for where I start my plants. They're not going to be any big plants in here. Once they're big enough to go in the field, they're going. I can get about 260 plants on each side. These are all tomatoes here. I got a little worm farm started down there. I plan to come back in here and put down some weed block or plastic or something and fill it full of pea gravel. It is definitely getting enough light, because when these were in my other little greenhouse, they were all bent over trying to reach the sun, and they straightened up overnight. There's actually more of them upcoming today. Even here where it didn't quite match, the pieces didn't quite match up, there's no problem. It's not puncturing it as long as they're in the inside. If they were on the other way, it might rub a hole in it. You see, it just butts up right underneath and then it's stapled. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If anyone needs some mud, I got some.